Hi, I'm Michael Giardina, CEO of Office Tools Professional. Before I talk to you about practice management and why I think it's so important in today's accounting and tax firms, I'd first like to give you a little background on what our company does and how we came into existence. I started out in the 80s as an intern in college with CCH Computex. Many of you probably know that name and probably even use their programs. Eventually I worked my way into being a trainer product specialist for their tax programs in the Southern California area. In the early 90s, I went ahead and started an IT consultant business. I went around to firms helping them with their networking, software, and other technical needs. And of course, most of my clients were accounting firms since that was my background with CCH. Eventually, we grew to be about 200 clients and about 10 staff that did IT and administration work. During that time, I experienced a lot of things I didn't know about accounting firms. Number one, I found out how they ran their businesses. Not that they just did tax returns and accounting, but they actually had to run their business. And it was interesting to me that I found that they were using many applications to run their practice. Many people were using manual systems, Excel spreadsheets, and some applications to do the basic administration of running a firm. Many people were afraid of practice management software primarily because it was over-featured and too expensive to implement. And for a small and mid-sized firm, the applications that were out there didn't fit them very well. Firms were spending way too much time in administration and not spending enough time with their clients. So in the late 90s, I decided to try and build an application that could make a difference to accounting firms. That is our practice management software, and I'm going to talk to you and show you a little bit more about that. But first, I'd like to talk to you about practice management, what's going on in our industry. With today's technology, it's amazing to me what is available to firms. Technology from 10 years ago or even 20 years ago didn't allow us the opportunities we have today for accounting firms, and especially in the area of practice management. When we talk about practice management a decade or so ago, we're looking at a package that probably provided metrics, utilization, and revenues for our firm. But it was primarily a glorified time and billing system. And all of us needed those systems if we wanted to be able to track certain things, but it didn't think about the entire practice. Today, I think practice management has changed. It's evolved from simply this metric-oriented system of time and billing to what encompasses our entire day-to-day working. This means the tracking of phone calls, appointments, documents, workflow, and time and billing, and any other things that we're doing in our offices. With technology today, software can have all these things in one place. I'd like to share with you my thoughts about integration. Most people believe that integration is where my data integrates with another program's data. However, there's another kind of integration that is extremely important to the small and mid-sized firm, and that's what I call integration within. This is where connected parts of the program work well together, seamlessly without jumping through a lot of hoops and different screens. We want software that connects together so we can save time. I don't want to have to go from one part of an application and open up a variety of screens just to get some basic data from a client. So integration within is very important when you look at different applications. In the case of practice management software that we've created, it is integrated very tightly so that the documents tie very well to the portal. And they also tie very well to the workflow. So if I'm working on a 1040, I have at my fingertips the documents related to that. I also have the time that we've spent or the billings we're going to bill for that 1040 right next door. So everything is tightly knit together. To me, this is a far more important integration in any case because it's what really saves us time day to day. So look for programs that have good integration within, that they're tightly connected from their CRM to their document management to their billing and workflow. This is what today's practice management should provide for you. The second kind of integration is an integration where we're integrating with other programs. Does our tax program integrate with our general ledger? Does our practice management program integrate with our document manager? Now, in our industry, we all know this is not working real well unless you buy all your applications from one vendor. This is something that I'm very passionate about that I believe we need to see change. Culture now, today's technology culture in our country is open sharing. It's an environment where you can get things from Google or Microsoft or Yahoo and they all work together. Even products like Salesforce.com let everyone code against them so that a CRM could be more powerful. Could you imagine if a tax program allowed you to add things to their program, like a practice management or time and billing, or a workflow or document manager? Our industry would have so many more offerings on the marketplace and better products for our accounting firms. To me, I'm passionate about this. That's why we built practice management. But I believe that for vendors to start to integrate means there needs to be an openness. And I don't know that that's going to happen without accountants voicing their opinion. You have an opinion, you need to tell your vendors what you would like to see happen in terms of integration, rather than many of the vendors in our industry being completely proprietary, where they don't play well or work well with others. This is inappropriate in American society with an open culture, and I believe if you voice your opinion as I do, that we maybe can see some change in the future. Thank you very much for spending time hearing about practice management software. Please check us out and see if our product is a good fit for your firm.